Hey everybody, Chad here, your Thursday guy for FTRoM. I hope everybody's been having a good week. I know I kind of have because yesterday was actually my 2 years on T, so I guess happy anniversary to me. Uh, but so this week's topic is actually on body modifications, which I'm a little confused about why or how to link it as being transgender. So I'm just gonna talk about my body modifications and stuff. So I have 14 tattoos. My ears pierced, they were gauged, and then obviously my septum piercing, which is also gauged as well. And I want to maybe make it a little bigger in the future. Um, but I guess I'm not going to go into a spiel about all my tattoos because that would take way too long. But I'll share some of my, I guess, favorites and most meaningful. I'd say my number one most meaningful to me, and especially within my transition itself, is an open book. It's on my calf. It's not too big, maybe about this big. But a lot of people assume it's because I like to read. And while that is the case, the true meaning is because you can't judge a book by its cover. You got to get to know the story first. And I got it before I started testosterone. And I just felt like was constantly judged just because of my appearance and my voice and whatnot. And I wasn't granted some opportunities because of that. And it was before they even got to know me as a person. So judging is something I completely hate, and comparing one person to the next person is hate. I absolutely hate it too. Um, so that was a huge meaning behind that tattoo. It was probably like my fourth one also. So I knew that was going to stick with me for the rest of my life, and I chose to do that. So I guess any advice I'd give to anybody thinking about getting a tattoo or anything is to make sure, I mean, even if it doesn't necessarily have a deep meaning, just make sure it's something that you wouldn't mind looking at literally for the rest of your life. And a little trick that I do is I set the picture of what I want as my phone background. And at first I was like, okay, I'm going to do it for a year. And once I, look at it and still like it after a year, I'll get it. But I haven't waited 14 years, so I just keep it there for a while. And obviously, if I still favor it, then I go ahead and do it. And with the piercings and whatnot, a lot of people ask me how I can get a job with this. Little trick is I just put it in my nose, and look, I look like a normal person within society. I think I look a little too bare, and I don't really like it too much. But so yeah, that's my little spiel. Not really much I can say about being transgender and having body modifications. I feel like it might be a stigma or stereotype that a lot of LGBT individuals are decked out in tattoos, which may very well be, but I feel like don't feel the need to get tattoos or piercings if you're transgender or gay or anything, just because that's what society kind of sees you as. So I guess that's all I really have to say about the transgender and body mods aspect. But so yeah, that's gonna be the end of my spiel. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Thursday. Deuces.